And we have the men's minus 58 kilogram. There it is on your screen. Quarterfinals and semi-finals. And we've got about 4 minutes to go.
In the middle first, the referees, but the 58 kilograms on the way as well. And just one crumb of comfort for the Zaninovic twins. There's another fighter for them to go later in the week, so the family doesn't have to rip up their train tickets just yet. It's been a tough day for them, but more to come.
Yes, this is the men's minus 58 kilogram category. And I think that the local crowd here might be quite interested in this one. Mammadov of Azerbaijan.
In red, representing Azerbaijan, Mammadov.
Well, I'm looking forward to this bout. I saw both these fighters in their preliminary round match. Jesus Tortosa Cabrera of Spain, both incredibly young. Cabrera, 17 years old, put out the Belarusian Kokshitzau of Belarus by 12 points to 0, so it was stopped before the end. He was very, very good indeed. 6'1", 17 years old, Cabrera. Mammadov, also a 17-year-old. This sport is getting younger, John.
Absolutely.
6'2", actually a little bit taller. And Mammadov beat Hammervitz in what was a really good bout. Hammervitz, a former Youth Olympic Games gold medalist. And Mammadov had a tough match. It was a 7-4 victory. This Cabrera kid, you know, Spain have had so many good fighters at this. Bonilla, Gonzalez, Olympic champions, former European champions. And here they are trusting the Spanish flag on a 17-year-old.
Well, stealing a march on him is Mammadov there, as you see, is a strong stable from Spain. And of course, Jesus Tortosa Cabrera on often occasions had to qualify for the national team by beating these guys. So he's a champion in his own right, but he's going to have to do a lot here, because one of the worst things you can do against the favourite is go down early. Gets the crowd up. And they're on the side, of course, of the favourite from Baku, Mammadov.
Yes, it's, they love the fighting sports here. They've done well in the wrestling. A punch attempt. Those punch attempts aren't down to the electronic system. They're down to the officials, the 3 judges you see around the edge. They all have to press a button.
Looking very nice in their grey suits as well, I think, I have to say. Looking very smart.
They certainly are. Nice air-conditioned surroundings here. Mammadov reached the quarter-final of the World Championships. He had a very good World Championships and actually beat one of the top seeds here.
There's that power punch again, Adrian. You called it at the start. It popped off the body armour the first time. It registered in the mind of the judges, and they've scored the second one, tying it up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's a good start. This is good fighting.
We're just cancelling each other out at the moment. They're in that open stance, both putting the opposite leg in front. They don't want to provide a big target.
Yeah. Spaniard there trying to go for the head kick and not being given a kyungo there for going down. I think the referee's thinking that he was pushed. Is that correct, John?
Well, in the act of kicking, they both landed on each other, so it wasn't an attempt to avoid or fall or evade the match. It was in the progress of kicking. They both cancelled each other out, as has been the case on the scoreboard. Yeah. And there's a little popping shot there from Jesus Tortosa Cabrera.
And he scores a second as the Azeri fighter tried to go for the chop kick and scored the big points. He got robbed while his leg was up in the air.
Yep, left the back door open. And Jesus snuck in, took the shot. There's a bit of a low kick there from Mammadov. Takes a kick and takes a kyungo.
Yeah, I don't think he stepped out of the. Not sure what that was for. There's the chop kick again.
He volleyed Jesus Tortosa in the shin, so he's 6'2". He should be able to get his leg a bit higher.
They're almost. This is almost like a computer game. These two look alike. They're the same body type. You know, this is. There's not going to be anything down to size here. This is going to be straight fighting ability now between these two. And a pretty active first period there, first 2 minutes. I was just mentioning about Mammadov. He reached the quarter-final of the World Championships, and he beat one of the top seeds from this event, Braganca, who is the number 3 seed in this event, in the lower half of the draw. Actually beat him on the way through, so...
And we'll see Braganca later on.
He's a top
fighter, yep.
So that was a great result for the Azeri fighter. That's the punch that scored.
Yep, as you say, about kicking and about punching. And Jesus Tortosa, he knew that, as you called it, couldn't get past the length of the limb, so he's just stepped inside with a couple of punches.
Yeah.
Let's see, we can hear what the coaches are saying. Nothing yet, they're just...
No. He's looking for his mum in the crowd, maybe. I'm not sure
Well,
what
his dad was actually world and European champion.
Okay, so his dad is almost certainly in the arena.
No, he is. He's now the Tunisia national team coach, also called Tortosa Cabrera. So good they named him twice.
Yes. So here we go. That was almost certainly what was happening there. So he was showing a little bit of disinterest in his coach, but he was looking out in the stands and trying to get a bit of advice from his dad. If you've got a dad who's as able as him, you're going to listen to him, aren't you?
Well, funnily enough, it was actually Mammadov's dad that brought him into the sport as well. So it's a familial affair at the moment, but a close one. Tortosa of Spain just about edged it, tries with a step through, reverse turning kick, well covered by the Azeri, and again drops that left hand down. Great blocking.
Oh yeah, this is good stuff. This is really good, and it's good to see that they're really putting in energy. You know, there's no tactical affair here. They're really trying the scoring hits. This is what Taekwondo is all about.
Well, at
Don't
some
hold
point,
back.
the tactics and the strategy at some point give way to a fight, and that's what's happening here, because Mammadov knows that he's been overreaching. Every time he's overreaching, he's leaving himself open for that punch coming through. So he's going to have to fight a little bit more. There's a good body kick underneath. The crowd liked it.
And they can't believe that didn't score. So there's a little marker in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and I think that is that's an interesting concept. I've not seen that on Taekwondo before. They're actually bringing up the score of the kick and showing you how much it missed from scoring, which I absolutely love that graphic. I'm great with our guys. In fact, the production here has been top class. We've seen all the replays, all the point scoring. The guys here are doing a great job here at the Taekwondo.
Doing a great job in the middle of keeping it as it was. Jesus Tortosa, good change of stance, step through, back kick there, and he's going to get those extra points. He scored a back kick there, Adrian, and he'll get the extra points for that.
Yeah.
And then he countered with the front leg, so he's looking for another 2 points here.
Yep.
And if that does, obviously, even my mathematics extends to that would be a significant gap.
Yeah, well, the coach says, I just want 5. Oh, no, he's put in the 2. You're absolutely right, John. He's asking for 2 further points.
Yep, he scored a back kick, which should give him extra points.
Yeah.
He then scored another turning kick.
Yeah.
So that's causing the confusion. Let's have a
Here
look
we
at
go.
it here. So he's changed his stance, step through, back kick, bang.
That's an extra point.
So he's going to get moved up. That's why he's asking his coach. He then scores this one again.
Okay, so it does actually just... Right, so they're saying they want just 2 points to that first kick. So they don't want 2 extra points, they just want to... Bit of confusion here.
Well, they're always keen to get maximum advantage, and we'll find out the score for you in just a second.
Yeah. Okay, they're just trying to work it out.
Yep, it was as we expected.
Okay.
6-1.
Well, it's...
2 extra points for the back kick. And there's a little sneaky shot on the inside. Did the referee? Yeah, he noticed it. Was holding on the inside there. Yeah. He's waved that one away.
Yeah. Well, I think the Spanish coach was waving a card at one stage. And in fact, he's still waving a card, so not sure what... you know, sometimes have a listen to see what he says. We can hopefully pick it up. No. There's no mic out there, unfortunately. They've got the coaches mic'd. But John Cullen is doing his best lip-reading technique.
Lip reading in Spanish is not my best technique, but
They have
I'm just
to speak
trying
English.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what to do to the judges.
I love how the whole language is Korean except for video replay, which is
I'd like
English.
to tell you that the Korean for video replay is actually video replay.
You are fluent in Korean, so that's very handy.
One useful thing.
Okay, that's very handy. If I ever need a video replay in Seoul,
If you're
I know
ever
how to
lost
ask
in
for it.
downtown Seoul, that's what you're looking for, video
Wonderful.
replay.
Wonderful. Well, the official then goes to tell our head man on the video replay system what was going on, which sometimes I've seen occasionally cause a little bit of confusion. Have you ever played Chinese Whispers? Lovely after dinner game. Sometimes the message can get a bit convoluted and misrepresented, and well, they're not having any of that.
Yeah. I think that was exactly that. I think the coach had asked for something that just got lost in translation. It was complex.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a difference to the score, but it could, because the fact that he's lost the video replay card in this instance. But with 10 seconds to go in this one, in the second round, Azeri Mammadov is going to have to try and produce something. A little Kyungo there makes the cushion of 4 points a little less firm for Jesus. There's the headshot though from the Spaniard, and he's lost the video replay card, so he can't throw it.
That was a perfect example. There'll be a Kimgo going against the Azeri fighter there. John, that was absolutely a perfect example of why you should not waste a video replay card, because we have seen it already in the preliminary round. That if you're only trying to get 1 point difference, you might need it later on for a 3 or a 4 pointer. And there is no doubt that the Spanish fighter was, he felt that he got a 3. He felt he got a head kick, and he was waving his hand, and then remembered that actually it had already been lost.
For sure. That's the earlier replay from the back kick, but this one here, well, back kick, as you can see, good technique. But yep, of course, this chopping kick here, any contact at all would be enough to score.
Yep.
But as you say, not very judicious use of the card from Pepe, the coach.
We'll see this later on. We will see coaches. It has become more with the video replay card. It has become. I've seen coaches win matches by brilliantly using the video replay card. But of course, it has changed a little bit now in that you're only allowed to use the video replay for certain things. You're not allowed to use it just for anything at all. So here we go into the third, and Spain in blue have a very healthy 5-point lead, and he looks to have got this one tied up. He's gone a little bit more into defensive mode. Oh, attempt a chop kick there. Well, he'll be happy with a Kyung-go because he could have easily have dropped 3 points on that one, couldn't he?
Yep, we'd rather drop to the mat than drop far behind, because had to cover that headshot there. Mammadov, of course, has the crowd on his side, and he's trying to get some sort of momentum going. He picks the headshot out there, just missing. But he's been bereft of ideas. Jesus Tortosa has changed stance on a couple of occasions. And I think that people underestimate how tough a young Spanish fighter is. He's standing in there in that danger distance, blocking shots, looking for a punch of his own.
Yeah. Just over a minute to go, and Mammadov has to really step this up quickly. Now, has he got a head kick? Has he scored there? The crowd are going crazy. He's calling for the card. He wants the card, but the coach is not producing the card, and the crowd are not happy with that at all.
No, unless the coach has already lost his video replay card, because you could have heard it in the Freedom Square in Baku. That looked like a perfectly good headshot technique. And amidst the confusion, testament to a champion, Jesus Tortosa picked off a little shot underneath and extends his lead to 8 points to 3. Well, that head kick could have been pivotal, but as we reach to the dying embers of this one, the third round here.
Well, that was quite incredible. I don't believe he's lost the video replay card. Maybe from his angle, he felt that it wasn't and he wanted to save it, but, well...
There's no way he's saving it with that little time left, and the crowd could see it, we could see it. It was certainly worth a punt.
It certainly was, because it only needs the minutest of touches to count. It can be a toenail on the chin. That's all it needs. It doesn't have to be a head turner.
But he's got 1 foot in the medal matches here, Tortosa.
Yep. This is looking good for the Spanish athlete. 5 seconds to go, and he's just happy to run away now, because this match is over, and Cabrera, the 17-year-old, has beaten a local hero. You can hear a pin drop.
And he's doing something very clever here. He's playing now to the Azeri crowd. He'll be very nice and respectful and show off to the fact that man, we're all great, we're all friends, so that in the next match, he'll be on his side.
Well, hats off to him. He's done a lovely thing. That was, that is the local hero gone from the competition. He's obviously distraught himself. These two at 17-year-old would have fought each other quite a few times on the junior circuit for sure. We've got world junior champion, European junior champion in Cabrera, and Mammadov himself is, obviously a top fighter.
Yeah, junior world champion, top man, but there is the result, Adrian.
Yes, the Spaniard, Cabrera, moves through to the next round with that 8-3 victory, and it was a fair result. He was the class act here today, wasn't he?
Absolutely, and there's the head kick that you can see there in terms of contact and impact. Could have been a win for Mammadov.